Hey, Joe Zarzaur here, back with Dr. Malone in another installment on Zarzaur Law TV. Today it's the end of March, or close to the end of March, and we're here to talk on this subject about, or on this segment about heat-related health issues, specifically those where people are out and they're either engaged in physical activity or they're doing things that dehydrate them that may not be physical activity, such as drinking alcohol. But all the things that can come with that from a health perspective are dangerous, whether you're competing in some event or you're with somebody on their boat fishing and drinking beer. There are various ways that you can cause yourself to be injured, or somebody cannot be paying attention to the hydration, the nutrition, and end up causing yourself physical injury. Dr. Malone was going to talk to you about the things to look out for, ways to prevent those type of heat-related injuries. So tell us about that, Dr. Malone.
And the misconception is, hey, I'm not going for a run, or I'm not going on a long bike ride, I'm not playing tennis today, I'm just going to the beach, I'm just sitting on the boat. Well, you're still exposing yourself to the elements, and if you ask any first responder who spends some time out at the beach, whether it's a medic or the police or even lifeguards, there's a lot of heat exposure incidents that could probably be prevented. And again, it affects everybody a little bit differently, and if you have underlying medical problems, it's going to have more potential to go bad for you as opposed to someone who's otherwise young and healthy. They can still get themselves in trouble, just maybe not as bad. So it's keeping your fluid status up, staying hydrated, but that's not the end-all be-all to fix it. That can actually cause more trouble if you overhydrate with just plain water. Your electrolyte balance is off, and your body doesn't handle with just straight water well when you need other electrolytes like sodium, number 1. So being mindful of what you're ingesting is also something that you need to pay attention to. If you have questions about that, depending on your activity and your past history, either ask your physician, or if you're an athlete, ask one of your fellow athletes, ask a coach, ask someone at a sporting goods store who's got some experience with this, and many of them have products that you can use to help maintain a good balance with your electrolytes. And then thirdly, it's calories, food, energy, okay? So someone who's a diabetic who says, I'm not going to eat today because it's going to be too hard to pack all these foods, and all of a sudden you're dropping your blood sugar out and you're having a seizure on the beach. And that's something that you could otherwise prevent. So I guess to answer Joe's question is, everybody when they're in the elements should plan like they're an athlete, even if they're not going to go and run across the finish line.
Good advice. Be smart. If you have questions about heat-related injuries, you can find us on the web at zarzaurlaw.com or 855-HIRE-JOE via telephone. Thanks again.